Hello again everyone, it's Nature Girl Gaming, and today we are doing something kind of interesting. So, I've decided that I'm going to slightly read one of my OC stories that I made. So I made this when I think I was 9, and it was like a school project where we were supposed to write a book, and I read Warrior Cats a lot at the time. So I decided to make an OC story based on that, and it's very, very interesting, to say the least, and I'm very excited, because I feel like it's going to be very strange. So, important thing to note, I did not use punctuation correctly last time. I did not use punctuation correctly back then, and, it might be very difficult to read, but it's called The Flame Flower, because that was a thing that was cool that I decided, and it follows a cat named Blue Kit as they do stuff. So anyways, let's get into the book. So it starts with this kitten, being woken up. Their name is Blue Kit, and they realize that they overslept, and a cat named Bella is telling them this, and Bella is another kitten. Try my best to explain this without the punctuation, because it's very confusing. So the kids go out to become apprentices, and they run off the rock to stand by the clan leader. So then we learn that Bella was abandoned from the kitty pet life that she had, and she's a loyal kit. How is a kit loyal? And then they try to give her an apprentice name, but she decides that she wants to stay as Bella, and people don't really like this. So the leader asks, because this is just a weird thing that has not happened before, and everyone's just okay with it all of a sudden, so they all just chant her name that's the same. And then Copperfur gets mentor of her, which we don't really know Copperfur yet. And then we learn that Bella is super enthusiastic. I really like having a kit like this. And I wish that I had differentiated a bit from Blue Star's Prophecy, because I feel like it's a lot like that. But then we learn about this other thing, and I quote, "This is the conversation that happens." So, Blue Kit is told that Pepper Snow will be her mentor, and she gets super angry and almost falls off the cliff, because Pepper Snow is a medicine cat, and for some reason, what? We never learn his actual, leader name. I always thought of him as Pine Star, which is kind of weird, because Pine was the leader, or the alpha in the other books. So, then we learn that Blue Kit is blind. This is very interesting, apparently. Now, Blue Kit emphasizes that she wanted to find a mate and hunt and fight, not heal sick cats. Which is weird, because medicine cats did hunt and fight still a little bit. And I didn't know this back then. But then she becomes Blue Paw, and I quote this thing: "ThunderClan welcomes you to its camp and to be a great medicine cat." Who says that? No one said that. So that's chapter 1. And let me see how many lines this is, because I made super, super short chapters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Just 20 lines. 19 and a half lines. Now, that's not nearly as bad. That might actually be the second longest chapter. And then we have chapter 2, Emergency. Chapter 1 was called Pause, by the way. So creative. So then basically, and I don't know who this is talking, by the way, but someone says that Bella fell out of a tree, and I'm assuming it's copper or something. Copper fur, I'm guessing. And Blue Paw is panicking, and I accidentally called her Blue Nose. I don't know why this happened. I don't want to edit it because I think this is just a comedy and it's really funny. So basically, Bella was hunting a squirrel and a tree and slipped, and then we get really weird detailed descriptions about deaths that have happened. Like Crowbird and how he had fallen off the top of Sunning Rocks in a battle. His leg never healed and he had to move to the eldest and young. How Firepaw had fallen from a tree trying to impress her mentor and that he died. And even Cloudmoon, who was pushed off the top of some random cliff by Tiger Stripe. And he had fallen on top of Moonstone, though he had fallen on top of Moonstone and he was stabbed by the rock. How do you fall on top of Moonstone? And why are they at Moonstone? So I think that my mindset was like after the clans left for the lake, they were here. And I have no idea why I wanted this to be how it worked. But anyways, just let's continue. But then, like, even after she's imagining all these terrible deaths, we just hear that her bone was just out of the socket. That's normal. Also, it's worth noting I spelled gray with an E back then. I don't anymore. So then Bella is just fine, and I'm assuming it was Copper Fur, because, like, Copper Fur is back. And we do not get detailed descriptions of what these cats look like at all, so I'm just gonna kind of imagine. We just hear that Blue Paw is blue-gray, and I think later on we hear that Bella is a calico. Also, I don't know if Bella and Blue Paw were raised as siblings. I don't know this. So they get home, and they hear lots of screaming and crying, and then the chapter ends on a cliffhanger, where we just literally cut off in the middle of a word. So, Chapter 3, Starclan Secrets, and I just realized something. It starts with Mom, exclamation, exclamation, but then there's also a comma after the two exclamations. Why did I do that? So, Blue Paw is, like, Pepper Snow is trying to restart Blue Paw's mother, Oakflower's heart, and Blue Paw's father just explains that she had collapsed and her heart had just stopped. They aren't told. I don't know why this happened. I just wanted some drama that doesn't actually matter. I was so proud of this book too, but it's just so weird. So Oakflower lives, and then we time skip with no warning, and a boulder is randomly rolling down from the roof of the cave. I don't know how. That's weird. And makes no sense. So Blue Paw knocks Oakflower out of its path. How much I long to fix the spelling errors. And then Blue Paw dies and wakes up in, like, Starclan, but she doesn't know it's Starclan yet. And she looks over beside her and sees a small white kitten chirping at her. Ah, yes. So she knew this kit, like, N-E-W. This is a new kit. This was her sister, White Kit, but White Kit was dead. So she was in Starclan, and, I think that I was running out of ideas, that I needed some drama. But this is never actually mentioned again. So, this random cat just comes up behind her and is like, "Yes, my kit, you are in Starclan." And the worst, like, spelling in the world follows. I think I was, like, really tired or something. So, I'm going to try my best to read through this. But basically, Blue Paw is super confused, and says that she's Oakflower's kit. But then, also, yes, I am planning on rewriting this eventually. But eventually, the gray cat, I don't know why I specify gray, says that her name is Feather Whisker, and she is a RiverClan cat who is actually, like, Blue Paw's mother. And then this is her backstory. A long, long time ago, I met with your father Thornclaw in secret. Then I was pregnant with his kits before I knew it. In EW again. You are the product, of course. And there's something just slightly unsettling about that line. So she points out their father's ThunderClan, that they broke the warrior code, and basically she just like asks how Feather Whisker died. And the most disturbing karma-ish scene happened. I think I just needed her to be dead so that she didn't get chased out and just not be relevant. She's not relevant anyway. So she got hit by a car, trying to get to ThunderClan. And apparently Oakflower knew the secret, and she took the kits and said she had born them. So then White Kit, who hasn't talked this whole time except for chirping because he's apparently a bird, starts like squeaking. He's a bird or a mouse, not a cat. And basically she explains that she has the clan, and I have no idea why she thought she could get back at this point. What do you mean you have your clan? You're dead. So I took kind of inspiration from something that happened in Squirrel Flights Hope. I don't know if that's the right word for the book. I don't know if that's its name. But like the pool, black water in Starclan, and it looked like the moon pool, so she jumped in, and then the chapter ends. And then chapter 4. Who? Most creative name ever. A for effort. Like, who? So, Blue Paw, yet again called Blue Nose, basically is, like, worried that she's gonna go to the dark forest, or fade into nothing, and she's confused. And then she felt small, and she smelled the scent of the nursery and her mother. Now, I don't know why I said she felt small, because she's older than she had originally been now, and I will explain why in a little bit. Also, I have no idea why she's smelling, like, that's so weird. So, she smells milk, and she's in the nursery nursing, but she's about to be a warrior. So basically, she looks at her paws and saw that instead of gray-blue, they were orange tabby feet. Strange. So, basically this black and white paw, I call it, instead of apprentice, with blue eyes. I don't know why I had to specify that. This is like the closest description of a cat we get. We don't even know what color of eyes Blue Paw has, I think. So, we learn that her name is Amber Paw, and she gives a really weird description. So, she asks who, chapter 4 who, and then she tries to explain who she is. But I'm Blue Paw, the blind medicine cat of ThunderClan. Who says that? You could just say you're ThunderClan's medicine cat apprentice. Also, I just realized they're in ThunderClan, but they're not at the lake, so it can't be set then. It is like, no, because we have their own religions. I'm very confused. This is way in the future when they moved back. But not the lake. The lake is where they went to. So she starts questioning her identity, and apparently the apprentice, the black and white one, is called Swiftpaw. So basically it became clear that she was in RiverClan. It's weird. And oh my goodness, I did not put space in front of periods. How? So Swiftpaw is Swiftier, which I for some reason spelled Swift Tear, And Amberpaw's Amber Moon. That's probably a cat somewhere. I don't know who it is, though. Now, they went to the gathering, because you can just summon a gathering, clearly. And that was, like, the simplest thing ever. They just leap up onto the rock and say that you're a warrior now. Chapter 5, Banished. Probably the best, like, I don't know, Chapter 10 probably has the best title. So, basically, they talk about prey and everything, and then they say that Bluepaw died in a rock fall protecting her mother Oakflower. This is a problem, because Bluepaw is now Amber Moon, and she's alive, but she's in RiverClan, and no one would believe her. So then, Cloudstar, the RiverClan leader, with, for some reason, a really weird accent that wasn't mentioned before, is just like, well, I have some news for you. Our clan's river is running dry from the fires, and we have run out of prey. The Flameflower, Starclan cat's way to speak freely to living cats, no, this does not exist, I don't know why I made it up, is gone. Weird accents that I have suddenly added when they did not have them before. So basically everyone's really, really angry, and like Cloudstar is really just a troll because they're like, we found it again. Basically we learn the punctuation. But basically we learn that it's passed on between the 4 clans every gathering, and they're passing it on to Wind Clan leader Fernstar. And then the RiverClan medicine cat is just like shouting up at them. I think that they're allowed to talk freely if there's something wrong. So they, for some reason, know that someone's been reincarnated and that someone's Bluepaw and she's the new warrior Amber Moon's body. And I don't know what happened to Amber Moon. That's disturbing. Did Amber Moon, like, die in her sleep, and since she was on her way to Starclan and Bluepaw was on her way out of Starclan, they somehow switched places? I don't know. Somewhere there's a very blue Amberpaw, like, being very confused. And then, for some reason, they're all really angry that Bluepaw was reincarnated, and they're just, like, trying to kill her and drive her out. And I don't know why, because that's not, like, it's weird, but why is it bad? Like, is she witchcraft? I don't know. So, Bella decides to come with her without actually knowing if she's telling the truth. This could just be a crazy medicine cat. And then they're just like, goodbye, clans, and then they leave. And, yeah, so basically they're walking along, and Bluepaw is finally getting adjusted to being orange when she just suddenly passes out, and her mother asks why she jumped in to the pool. It doesn't specify the pool, just why'd you jump in? And Bluepaw just says, can I please be me? And then Feather Whisker's just like, yes, that's why you're here. You're my child and you won't be blind. So, like, she cures the blindness of this cat because I didn't know where to go with it. I just needed her to be a medicine cat. And I'm sorry for everyone that wanted her to stay one. I actually forgot that she was blind and a medicine cat when I was doing, like, the script for this. And I was like, why is she a medicine cat later? So, eventually, they see, like, a cat, a kitty pet, while they're walking, and she's just not passed out anymore. I don't know why. She's just not blind anymore. She's back to being Bluepaw. It's confusing. So, I am incredibly confused about this part. So, this cat, named Sparrow, is having a mouse, and basically Bluepaw's just like, do you have any friends? Yes, my friends are Gray, Ivy, Speckles, and Robin. And then, like, I don't even know who's saying it. And then Bluepaw's just like, wow, do you want to leave your 2 legs and join us with your friends? And basically, they say that their humans died, and their friends were all living with them. All 4 of their friends. This person had 5 cats, and the 2 just died, and then they all ran away and dispersed. So then they go get them, and 2 days later, I don't know what happened in those 2 days, Sparrow came back with a light gray Tom with green blue eyes. This is like the most descriptive we actually get with them. Like we actually learn what they look like. So basically, there's a gray Tom with green blue eyes, a gray, white, and black she-cat with blue eyes, a light soft brown Tom with brown eyes on his face, with brown speckles on his face, and yellow eyes, and a black and dark orange she-cat with amber green eyes. Now, we do not know who's who. Now, I'm assuming that what was happening was Gray was the light gray cat with green blue eyes. The gray, white, and black she-cat was Ivy. Speckles was the one with the brown speckles on his face, and Robin was the black and orange cat. I'm not sure, though. And then Bella just is in love with, a cat. The light brown Tom. They don't refer to them by their name. I'm very, very determined to keep their name away. It's Speckles. So they are just, like, falling deeply in love with Speckles from first look. They don't even know how they talk. They don't know what they sound like. So Lupa randomly goes with this phrase, what? Bluepa, he could have a Bella, he could have made already. And then she's like, oh, good point, he could. And then a new camp, we just randomly start having chapters with more than one word. So basically, Ivy is calling for her, and this is the description of what has happened now. Ever since I gave myself my warrior name a moon ago, they started treating me like a leader. And I can't believe Bella is expecting kits. Like, Bella, where did you get these kits from? How? I mean, where did you get the kits from? But, like, Speckles, we missed the whole thing. I just completely skipped it. And then, now, I think this was autocorrect. And basically, I was calling for her, and she's like, what is it called, Blue Nose? Oh, I get it. Never mind. It's, what is it called, Blue Nose? But it's, what is it called, Blue Nose? Yeah. Basically, Robin trod on some glass, and she's really hurt. And then, I actually really like this. This part is probably like the best part ever. So Blue Nose, I've always said that. Blue Nose basically says that she's been really off balance lately and she's also super slow. And that she's had a craving for a rabbit, and it's confusing at first because no one knows why, and she's scared that she's sick. And then the gray cat, I have no idea why they're not saying who is who. It is kind of annoying. I know I wrote this, and I know these characters are mine and original, but still. So they hear screaming, and I completely actually forgot about this part. It's not important at all. I think I was planning on turning this into a series. I might actually do that. This might be your next book, guys. So, this is so weird. There's a kitten struggling in the water, and Blue Nose just goes into the freezing leaf fall water and swims to the kitten, and she has no trouble swimming for some reason. And now this is where we have no idea what timeline this is on, because apparently Starclan is also here. So this is just really, really early, maybe, and the flame flower just isn't talked about. I don't know. So then the queen that had their kit just drowning for no reason asks Blue Nose if she wants to live in Starclan with her, because she was also bearing kittens? How do you know this? If she doesn't know this, excuse me? And she's just confused, but it would make sense because she felt heavy, and that clearly means that she's pregnant. That makes sense. So she's considered the offer, but she has friends in the road camp, and then they just leave with no response from the Starclan queen. And then Bella is kidding. Like, in one chapter, we did all of that. In one, like, really short, little lines chapter, let me count how many lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. So yeah, 20 and 22 and a half line thing. We had all of that happen. Now, I'm not even kidding. I should have just merged this chapter with the chapter before or after it. And I can just read you this whole chapter, because it's so dumb. It's just called Death also. Like, it's so pointless. So, someone get moss in them. So, this is the chapter. Someone get moss in them. You get a stick for Bella Ivy, and, Robin, wait, no, Robin's hurt. Speckles, go get moss. I mean, no, on the large stick, said Blue Nose. Her heart was pounding. Something had gone wrong, and the kit was stuck. A scream echoed through the hollow tree as more poured out of Bella. I don't know what more is. No! Blue Nose screamed as Bella started to go into a seizure. Then Ivy, Robin, and Speckles came in, all with large sticks that fell from their mouths as they saw the dead Calico Cat in a pool of blood with her light brown and white kit sitting next to her. Bella, no. Please don't leave me, Bella, please. She never got to see her kit, or learn that I'm expecting kits, and her other kit, the stuck one, was also dead, she thought. I'll dig a hole for the vigil, said Blue Nose. And what will we call the kitten, the Tom? I mean, Bella is dead. We'll name it Bella Kit, shouted Speckles. That tonight a vigil was held. That tonight. Blue Nose buried Bella under the birch tree, under the birch tree, and went to bed sadly. That's a whole chapter. It's so short, and I don't know why. Also, why are they naming it Bella Kit? There's only one cat in the clan that has a warrior name. Why is it Bella Kit? Are we starting the clans again? Is this a clan? Is this the start of, like, Rogue Clan? Sun Clan? Sun Clan. I think that was what I was planning on naming it, but didn't mean I've never heard of that. It might have also been Flame Clan. And then a slightly longer chapter, but still way too short to be a chapter. Why didn't I just combine these two? That would have been better. So 2 days after the death of Bella, like, this happened, and she was hunting on the Thunder Path. Why? And then a shiny monster, not just any monster, a shiny one, is coming straight for her, and she ran and fell off a cliff. How did you not know about cars? And how did you fall off a cliff? And she somehow falls into the, like, Shadow Clan camp? Why? How? She just, like, falls from the sky into Shadow Clan. And they're just all really confused, and they take her prisoner, and apparently the leader is named Rotstar. Huh. And the golden she-cat, we get described what she looks like, I don't know why. And, like, it's just chaos. The cat that found her just takes her prisoner, and she decides to sleep. We don't actually hear the meeting with Rotstar. I wish we had, because that would have been interesting. So, then Bella comes down from the stars and helps Blue Nose escape, but she also has a vision. So she says that there will be a fire, and the flame flower will burn, and they will leave you behind. And the flame flower, we get another detailed description on how the flame flower is how Starclan and you talk to us, Bella. And basically, she just climbs the roots on a cliff. She's mountain climbing. And I am confused at how Bella is here. It's so weird. Because I get it. I think I decided that Flame Flower was in Shadow Clan camp. But Shadow Clan, no, that was River Clan, yeah. River Clan just gave it to Wind Clan. And after Wind Clan, it would probably be given to Thunder Clan. Because Shadow Clan does not share a border with Wind Clan. So that would make sense if they all passed around in the circle. So then the final chapter, Starclan's Flames, let's go. And there are so many underlined blue words, because I've just spelled everything with no punctuation. So we skip to when the fire rages through the forest, and basically her fur and, like, stuff is melting off. And she has orange fur again. I don't know if I actually changed that. It's weird. But basically, the clans need it, so she goes back into the red and orange to get the red and orange flower. Is it sad that we get more description for a flower than for the main character? I hate that we did not show what they actually looked like. So basically, we hear Feather Whisker's voice, and she passes out, and then she's with Bella, and I like the fact that this happened, actually. Lots of the things, they don't die. But basically, she did die, and she has to see her clan, and, she just goes in because she saved the flame flower, and she can come through it. And then, this is scary, because we remember that she had kits. So she goes and looks into the moon pool, which doesn't make sense, because there's no moon pool in Starclan. That's just how they get to Starclan. And she sees her mate, Sparrow. Oh yes, Sparrow is the father of the kits. We did not know this. Curled around two kits. One was a blue tom, and one was a white and orange tom. And basically, so that's why I'm assuming Sparrow is white and orange. Or maybe it's just a little bit of amber moon. So, Blue Nose is very confused because she was pregnant when she died, and she asked how the clan saved them. And then they said, you wear well into your pregnancy, so they removed the kits. And I don't know how. That's how it works for humans. I don't know about cats. And then she just goes down and names the kits, and they get names Ocean Kit for the blue one and Flame for the orange and white one. And then Blue Nose fades into Starclan, and that's the end. And then we get a sneak peek at Book 2, Kitty Pets Rising. Oh no. And I was planning on making a full long series, just like Warrior Cats. And then I just never did it. It was never to be continued. It was just a teaser. And even, the sneak peek is there. It's not a full chapter, though, like in the actual books. It's just, 2 lines. It had been 2 months since, also I said months instead of moons. I think I just thought that moons sounded weird. It had been 2 moons since Ocean Pie had been stolen by the Two Legs. He had been locked inside the Two Leg nest for 3 moons now. And I say moons there. I need to escape, he thought. Dun dun dun, drama! I have no idea if I'm going to actually make a full version of this. I hope that you enjoyed me drawing the cats, though, at least. Because it was actually really, really fun. And it's just super weird, though, I think, that we have these cats here. And, yeah. But anyways, I will see you all next time. And I really hope you enjoyed the story, even if it was super weird. And I will see you all next time. Bye!